Okay, so I wanted to record this scene before I lose it. Hi. Hi. So I've got a new setup here. What I did is I brought the big flat dome box. What the hell is it called? The big soft box. So I've got a new setup here. I brought the soft box closer up. It used to be a lot higher. I brought it down closer and dimmed it. That way the light fall off between it and the wall, or my background, is going to be greater relative to how close I am to the light. In other words, because I'm so much closer to the light than the wall is now, I'm going to get more light compared to what the wall is getting, or my background is getting, which is going to make me, relatively speaking, look brighter in front of the camera than the wall, because light falls off at the square root of the distance, or the square of the distance, one or the other. One's the inverse of the other anyway, so it doesn't matter. The other change I made is I have a shotgun microphone right here. Can't see it, but that's the point. It's supposed to be invisible, but it is there. Maybe not, it may need a little adjustment. Let me actually do that. Bring it out in front of my face and aim it a little better. It was kind of just thrown up slightly haphazardly. All right, so now it's aimed at my mouth. I hope the clarity is better now. So the other thing, what other changes did I make? The two lights are still here on either side of the fireplace mantle. And I'm recording. The most important thing, I think, image-wise, is that I'm recording on the Shogun Inferno this time. So maybe we'll get the benefits of ProRes 422. We are recording in 4K UHD at 23.98 frames with embedded audio, analog audio, right, from the XLR inputs provided by the Shogun Inferno. So, will it make a difference? Will we get more color information because we're recording externally via HDMI, or not? Will this image look better? It's still going to be 8-bit, but it might be 422 8-bit. And given that we're recording at a higher bit rate, which is going to be something like, I don't know, 400 megabits per second, as opposed to the internal recording, which is at 100 megabits per second, there might be some noticeable advantage. And if not, we'll be able to see that when we get to it. Yeah. The other thing too is that the change in lighting becomes drastic. You see how drastically brighter it gets? And I just walked maybe a foot or two until I get back here. Look how dim it gets back here. Huh? See that? I'll see the other lights do provide a nice rim light. See that? I don't know if you could see that. There it is on my hand. And this one over here, it's the monitor is reversed, and I can't flip it horizontally on the Shogun. Stupid. Yeah. Oh, and then the other thing is white balance went to 4900K. Last night it was at 5000. I guess maybe because the light from outside is a little warmer. Could be. Could be. But yeah. I forgot to mention Sony A7R4 with the PZ 28 to, I always forget this, PZ 28 to, anyway, it's the F4, I can't see it. It's the F4, the big hunkin square matte box lens that I really like a lot. I've been thinking about getting rid of, but every time I try it, it's so good that I don't want to get rid of it. Anyhow, I think that'll wrap it up for now. We'll go put it on the timeline and see what bugs await us. Until next time. All right, so I'm recording SLOG3 sgamut3.cine. I'm looking at a blue channel to see the noise levels, and I don't see any on my face, but the background does have some considerable amount of noise, at least in the blue channel. This recording is, let's see if it records it in this blue channel only. Let me get out of the blue channel here. All right. So now we're in full color. Image looks very, very nice. Unfortunately, I had to really crank up my light, even though the ISO with this mode was jacked up to like 500. I think I was recording with ISO 200, 300 maybe, with the Rec709 profiles. But log profiles, they just crank that ISO up through the roof. I think it's because of the way they crush the shadows or something, or boost the shadows. I forget what the log curve does. I think the log curve diminishes the high end, it rolls it off. I think it also does something at the low end too. It compresses stuff, and I guess that compression comes at the cost of having to need more gain on your circuits so you can be more sensitive to light. But this may all be worth it. I'm gonna take this footage and we'll go check it out on the timeline, see how it compares to the Rec709 footage. That's it for now.